What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We are going to watch none other than woke Mayor Brandon Johnson go on unhinged racist rant when asked about the migrants, asked about the border, and what he would like to see happen. Basically, he was asked a question in regards to what he wants to, the outcome to be as far as what's going on in Congress about the discussion on the border and what he would want as far as the flow of migrants to his city. So let's watch this clip together and we'll talk about it.
Want to see from the border deal that's being discussed in Congress, and would you want some limits placed on the flow of migrants from other cities and states?
Well, it has to be better coordination.
All right, before we get into what he says, just in case you guys couldn't hear what she said, because it's kind of hard to hear her. She asked him, what would you want to see from the border deal discussed in Congress, and would you like to see some limits placed for migrants coming from other cities and states? So let's watch his unhinged response to this question here.
What we've seen is a very raggedy form instituted by right-wing extremism. Everyone knows that the right-wing extremism in this country has targeted democratically ran cities. And quite frankly, they've been very intentional about going after democratically ran cities that are led by people of color. And their whole motivation is to create disruption and chaos, because that's what that particular party has been about. Right? This is the same political party that did not want to accept that President Obama was actually an American. It's the same Republican right-wing extremism that stormed the Capitol. It's the same right-wing extremism that refuses to accept the results of the Civil War. It's raggedy, it's disrespectful, it's mean-spirited, it's an unclean spirit, quite frankly. And so I got you. I just want to make sure that people understand what we're facing. That's why it's so important that the faith community is leaning in this moment. And so what I've said, there has to be better coordination. Look, Pastor Will Hall, who's also an alderman of the 6th Ward, visited the border. He saw the chaos firsthand. And
Boom.
So part of our...
Right there, I want to stop it right there. He just answered his own question and his own problems. One of his aldermen went to the border and saw the chaos. So man, these people are, they're so good at gaslighting, man. This is why I tell people all the time that you have to listen to exactly what these politicians are saying, take their, word for exactly what is coming out of their mouth, because they'll tell you the truth. He just admitted that the border is to shit. So that's the whole cause of the problem. And when asked about, hey, do you want to see the flow, from other cities and states, slow down or put a limit to? He blames the Republicans for using this as like a get back to the Democrats. He's basically saying the Republicans are so salty about, I guess, black people being free in this country, when he doesn't understand that it was actually Republicans that freed black people, and it was the Democrats that were actually the Confederate. He doesn't know history. This guy is an idiot. He just wants to gaslight and use race as a way to deflect. But let's keep going, and I'll talk about more in the end.
Effort to go to the border was to make sure that there was better coordination with the flow of migrants who are seeking asylum here. And this is not unprecedented. When the Ukrainian refugees found their way to the shores of America, there are 30,000 of them right here in the city of Chicago, and you don't hear a word about it because it was coordinated. There was federal dollars that were attached to those families. And so, to your question, yes, it has to be better coordinated. As far as limitations, we have to have parameters that respect the dignity of families who want to call Chicago their home. It is abysmal, and it's an affront for everything that is good about this country, for the extremism in this country to use people as political tools to settle political scores for something that happened 400 years ago. They're still mad that a black man is free in this country. This is nothing new, but aren't you glad that the soul of Chicago won't be broken? And those are the words of, I think, Beyonce. You won't break our soul.
Yeah, insanity. This is why I don't trust these Democrats, man. They will lie to your face, knowing the exact problems that's causing the chaos, and will tell you some other BS about race. They use this race card to deflect. Whenever they have no response, they use it to deflect. But the response to the question is so simple. Hey, what would you like to see happen in Congress about the border? And what would you like to happen as far as the flow of migrants to your cities? Well, the number one response should be, the automatic response should be, close the border. Close the border and it will stop the problem. And he even admitted that one of his aldermen went to the border and saw the chaos. So that should have answered his question right there. But see, he's a Democrat, right? They have to tote the same BS. You see what's going on with Eric Adams. You see the investigations with his campaign and the Me Too allegations and all the chaos that's going on over there. And Brandon Johnson is scared. So he has to continue the same Democratic talking points that the Biden administration wants him to say. So that's why you don't trust these Democrats. The D stands for destruction. They love what's happening to this country. They want to create chaos so they can enact more extreme laws and policies and turn this into some type of communist China or whatever. So whatever policy the Democrats are pushing for, as you can see, is nothing but destruction. The D stands for destruction and dumbass and devastation and any other D word that you want to use to describe them. These people are horrible. They want to ruin the country. They want to divide the people. They want to take over as a totalitarian type of regime. And that's what they're trying to push this world into, is really probably one world government with all the other countries, in the world. But anyway, this is insane, man. That's why I never listen. You have to listen to these Democrats and all these politicians and take what they say and listen to exactly how they say it. One, you'll tell that they're lying to you. And then two, they'll most of the time answer their own questions and have the solution to their own problems. But he's getting exactly what he wanted. Y'all was screaming sanctuary city, you, Eric Adams, the woman in DC. All of y'all were saying the same nonsense, thinking that, hey, we're not a border city. This will never reach our cities and states. So, hey, let's just, virtue signal, and we'll probably never have to face the consequences. Well, man, this is why I love Greg Abbott. That was probably one of the most genius political moves that he has ever done in sending these migrants to the place where the cities say they want them. The people that voted for him want them. They voted for these politicians. The politicians been telling them exactly what they're going to do. And you got exactly what you asked for. This is the best way to show these Democrats what the policies that they're pushing for is destructive, is just by giving it to them. Just let them have it. Whatever they want to do, whatever they want to enact, let them have it. They want to defund the police, let them defund the police. They want migrants, give them more migrants. And they'll finally start to realize, not only themselves, but also their constituents, that their policies are absolutely horrible. Horrible, horrible. So anyway, I thought this was unhinged, man. This guy is a loser. Anytime that you see these politicians pulling the race card, that means that they have no response, or they don't want to give you a response. Lori Lightfoot used to do the same thing. He's doing the same thing. All these Chicago mayors are absolutely horrible. But like he's saying, these Republicans are sending these migrants to these sanctuary cities, not because they're sanctuary cities, but because they're ran by black politicians, and Republicans hate black people. So they want to send chaos to these cities to make these black politicians look horrible. Absolutely hilarious. Not realizing that, hey, this is exactly what you asked for. They haven't sent it to any other city that didn't claim that they were a sanctuary city except you guys. And there you have it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. And of course, if you want more content, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. Thanks for being here, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.